Listen, Audra, you asked for it and you got it. Toya, I don't blame you. Let's talk about why. Audra, you got into Toya's face at the wrong time. I felt like you already proved your point. Already talked about how Toya basically is broke and living beyond her means. I understand why you did what you did. I did feel that in that scene, you seemed a little bit thirsty for the attention. I'm not blaming you because I do feel that Toya has been on your ass almost since the beginning you've been there. I feel like she's been very judgmental of you, the way you dressed, and I felt like she was very childish with you, so I do understand why you defended yourself. Now, when the whole stuff about Toya potentially cheating on Eugene came out, I felt like you should have been quiet, because then it started getting serious. We can see from the way Toya was talking, the way she reacted to that news that Dr. Evan, the bone collector, brought her. She wasn't happy about it. She stand up. She didn't want to be part of the group no more. She literally told her husband in front of everybody what the news was. I felt that that was like defense mechanism type of things. Like, this is what those girls are coming with. And because I know I didn't do nothing, let me all talk about it in front of everybody else. I do not understand why at this point Audra was in front of Toya. Audra, why were you in front of Toya for? Like, that was a big deal. Like, as a married woman, I would not want people to accuse me in public of potentially cheating on my husband. Like, what? Like, let me breathe. I feel like at that moment, you already had your moment and you should have let Toya get a breather. No, you still wanted a scene. You still wanted to come at her. And I felt like you got into her face and then you got bopped. She like, I'm going to be as fair as I can because I like to pride myself to be a very fair person. You shouldn't have been in front of Toya's face. You shouldn't have been acting bucking in front of her. I ain't gonna lie though. If other people weren't there, you were gonna bop her. Like, I could see that you were probably gonna get her. Toya, you got lucky on that one. Toya, you got lucky on that one. What do y'all think? Let me all know in the comments. Everybody's talking about it. You see Dr. Contessa and her husband, they be so happy they're not in the middle of the drama. Dr. Contessa's husband was smiling, like he was so happy he wasn't part of the drama. Everybody is talking about it. Evanly be acting like she wasn't the one that was the bone collector on this one. And I'm like, Evanly, you know you brought that news. But a part of me felt like that was going to come up anyway. At some point for the show it was. And Dr. Evanly just, she just did what she had to do. And I'm not going to lie, but so far, Dr. Evanly has been carrying this season. Let's be real. Dr. Evanly has been bringing up the drama. She has been bringing up all the effect. Let me all know what you thought about Dr. Evanly acting like she wasn't part of the drama. I thought that was pretty funny. At some point, Toya was meeting with Dr. Simon and Dr. Contessa, and they were talking about the situation. And it's so funny how they were talking about, if you bring a rumor, you're the rumor. But then Toya goes into exactly what Dr. Contessa said not to do, which is talking about the rumor that Quad is potentially sleeping with a married man that was also a contractor. I'm like, you're literally doing just the thing you're accusing people of doing for Toya. And even Dr. Simon was talking about it, and I was like, oh, wow. And I feel like at some point, even Dr. Simon felt like she went too far. Like, whenever you see her face expression, you can see that what she just did now, like, you're going to make an enemy out of Quad. Quad is not going to be happy with your ass. And I feel like this is going to come out. And I feel like this reunion, Quad is not going to come for your neck. Because y'all been talking about that rumor. Dr. Evanly has been, now Dr. Simon and Toya have been talking about it. So that's another rumor y'all brought in. You know what I mean? So y'all brought the rumor, right? Based on what Dr. Contessa said, y'all brought the rumor. Are we fair? Let me all know what you think in the comments. Nice to see Anila washing the dishes. What y'all think? Anila still at it with her mom and stuff. She still didn't learn. And at this point, I'm like, girl, yeah, it's time for your mom to go. I'm not gonna lie, Anila's mom is quite entertaining, imitating her daughter and telling her she's training the children. I do think that Anila's mom has a point, and I also feel that Anila, you know how your parents been, and they're not gonna change, and I feel like you should have been a little bit more strategic in the way you wanted to go about house rules and the cleanliness of everything and stuff. We see her going to her husband to get some more fillers, and I'm like, Anila girl, when are you going to stop with the injection? Shout out to T-Haw, I believe, that left a comment on my last video talking about Anila needs to stop with the injection. Obviously, she has not been listening to you because she's getting some right now. I ain't gonna lie though, I would love my husband to be a plastic surgeon. Imagine, I'll get me a nice lipo, like 360 lipo, and I would like get like a lot of like face like peel and everything, like everything I can get. I mean, it must be nice. Dr. Contessa, who is back with her figure competition, and she's meeting with a trainer, and the trainer was like, I know they're about to film, so let me show them what I'm working with. And he got those big ass arms, and I was like, oh child, you do not want this man to choke you. Contessa, she's looking good, you know, and they're showing her how to pose, and he has like a specific friend or like trainer that comes to show Dr. Contessa how to pose. Hey, I have a lot of respect for Dr. Contessa. My ass has been trying to lose some weight. Sometimes I do a good job, sometimes I don't. I feel like this summer I was looking pretty nice, you know. I had my little hourglass figure and I was in those streets and stuff like that. But like for the fall, I need to get better. I need to lose me a good 30 pounds or something like that. I don't know how people that don't like to eat do. Like I want to be able to not like food. I just like food so much. But yeah, Dr. Contessa, she's looking good and everything. She is posing, and I mean, she has what, 3-4 kids. I don't know how she does it. It's probably a little bit of genetics too, but the fact that she has this OB, it's nice. It's nice to have OBs. You know, it's nice to giving yourself goals and things to do, to try new things. Like, I really encourage that for everybody. So kudos to Dr. Contessa. What? And her family. It felt so sad, you know, to lose your brother. We see his brother's baby mama coming, so Mason's mom, and you know, they hug each other. She says hi, and little Mason is always a very nice sight to see. He's such a funny character. I love how he acts with his own quad and everything. So yeah, I love to see the family dynamic. I like the fact that they all get along and that they're helping each other. Next, Anila's house. Burglar comes into Anila's house, and I felt so bad for her. The first thing that I was wondering was like, that how big house they don't have security there? That was the first question that I asked, and everybody brought it up, and apparently they do have a lot of security. They live in a gated community, so basically they believe that someone have it against them, and I'm like, ooh, I would not want to be in that type of situation. We see that they took everything. I just hope that they have a very good insurance. They said they stole a wedding ring, engagement ring. I felt so bad for Anila and her husband. I've been burglarized before, and it is really traumatic. It says that I'm glad they all have their life, because I've heard situations where people would like literally come into your house and not only burglarize, but like hurt you physically or even kill you, especially over there in LA, in Satin City. That's how I call LA, Satin City. So yeah, I mean, at least they're safe. At the end of the day, as long as they have their life, they'll be fine. It's hurting. It hurts to lose all this material stuff, but we have to be reminded that this is only material. Someone has it for them. Everybody is talking about it, you know, and they need to have more protection, more security, because I do think that someone has it for them. We see everybody talking about it. Toya and her husband are like, who can have it against them? And Toya is like, well, she's lying and everything. And I'm like, damn, like, because you lied, someone would do that? I don't know. In this new world we live in, people be mean. People be mean as hell. So I don't know. I don't know who they hurt. I don't know who they talked about. But yeah, it seems like it's an inside job, and it's sad. It's like, I can see where production is trying to go at with that. But I mean, this is a D9, so y'all be careful. But so yeah, this was my review of Married to Medicine episode 11. Let me all know in the comment what you thought. This was good, man. Married to Medicine keeps on giving. Let me all know in the comment what you thought. Did you think that Toya was right or Audra was right? Who are you siding with on this beef? Let me all know in the comment. And for those of you that are new, Hey, and I invite you to, and for those of you that have been here with me supporting me, thank you all so much, and I will see you all next week.